What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sakina, and I'm back with another review. This is my review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 14, episode 6. I know y'all gonna get on me because I am not on camera, but this is just the easiest way for me to get videos out. Y'all already see that I'm obviously not in these YouTube streets as I was before, but I had already been struggling with getting content out because of my, sleep deprivation issues. But now I'm detoxing, and it's taking my body to another level of exhaustion because my body is purging all of the, toxic things out of my body. So I'm very tired these days, but I'm pushing through and trying to get this content out for y'all because y'all want it and I need the money. So I do apologize for not being on camera, y'all, but this is literally the easiest way for me to get shit done these days. So don't forget to tune in tonight. Today is Tuesday. Tonight, on Josiah's World TV's channel, to the Whether You Like It or Not panel. We will be live tonight on Josiah's channel. I will have the link in my description box. We will all be posting it on the community tab, so make sure y'all tune into our live tonight at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get into this review, right? So it starts off with a montage of all the things that the ladies are doing. And then we see that Marlo and Kenya are on FaceTime and they want to do something sweet for Sheree since Tyrone left her hanging in Philly. Speaking of Sheree, it's been 4 days since she been back to Atlanta from Philly, and she's talking to her daughter about how she just hasn't left the house. Tyrone has been calling her. He called her the next day on some "what's up, what you doing" type shit, as if nothing happened. And she was like, I'm gonna call you back. And she hasn't called him back ever since, but he has been calling her every day. She just don't want to talk to him right now. She doesn't want to leave the house. But obviously we know that Kenya and Marlo are planning something for her. So, she gonna have to get out eventually. Girl, you gotta film. But she said that as humiliated as she is, she's not ready to give up on him. She don't know if it's because she invested so much time, but it's not easily done to get over somebody overnight. Just because they did something bad doesn't mean that you fall out of love with them. But girl, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and fall out of love, boo, because you're not about to embarrass me on national TV. That's the ultimate. No, don't embarrass me in general, but the fact that you embarrassed me on TV, you didn't have the decency to call me during the time, and like I said, make other plans for me to pull up to your house, whatever. You know that I traveled to come and see you, and then you stood me up like, nah, fuck you. I wouldn't want to deal with you ever again, because now I'm feeling like you're capable of doing that again, and I ain't got time to be wasting. Nah, fuck you in the ankle bracelet. So we get this scene with Kenya looking amazing in her purple and her thigh-high boots. She looks so cute. I should have wrote down the restaurant that they went to. Matter of fact, I'm going to rewind it. I'm gonna write it down because it was giving, the food looked pretty good. But anyway, outside of that, she's meeting up with Drew, who actually looked really cute in her little two-piece blazer set. That was cute. They sit down, and, Kenya was saying in her confessional that she wished that her and Drew had got off on the right foot last year because they really do have a lot of similarities. They talked about getting the girls together, and, they had a lot of similarities as far as losing their voice within their marriage. And she hopes now that they're on good terms that they can really help each other. And she even Kenya touched on, stepping outside of, her boundaries as far as checking Ralph at the table. But Drew was actually happy that she was able to do that for her because, Kenya vocalized everything that Drew had been feeling. So, like I said, nobody else was saying anything. And it was obvious that Ralph was on some bullshit. So Kenya did what needed to be done. Though, yes, that's not her marriage. It's not her business. But Ralph was visibly being disrespectful and, playing Drew as if she was a damn dummy. Sometimes she can't act like one. But anyway, don't play in my face. Don't play in nobody's face in my face. Because, yeah, I'm liable to call your ass out, too. Especially if you're getting on my damn nerves. So, she ended up apologizing to Drew about that. And she said that she actually stayed in New York for some time, for a few days, so Brooklyn can be with Mark. She actually stayed the night with him for the first time. And, she said that she wants her dad in in her life. She wants Brooklyn's dad in her life because she didn't have her mama in her life and all of that. But girl, I'm still siding with Kandi on, letting him reach out to you. Don't force it upon him because he get to doing dumb shit. So, I mean, it is what it is. Now, they start talking about, the New York trip, and Sanya and Drew was saying that she really felt sideswiped by Sanya because she still doesn't understand what the issue is. She wasn't making it clear enough for Drew. And like I said, I do see why both of them would feel some type of way. I can see why Drew would feel blindsided as far as how Sanya feels. But now that she knows, it's kind of like, yeah, Sanya obviously just ain't feeling the way that you're moving. But at the same time, Sanya, you're doing too much. At this point, I do agree with Kenya and Drew because you're having this Mommy Nation photo shoot. And yeah, what is Mommy Nation? But whatever. You're having the photo shoot. You invited Drew and then you uninvited her because you feel like the photo shoot is not the place to talk about y'all problems. Why can't she just be present and then y'all postpone the conversation? Y'all can't just go along to get along for the photo shoot sake. Like, I just don't understand. She is making a mountain out of a molehill. Ain't that what the people say? I feel like she doing that. Like, girl, nothing that Drew has done to you causes you to uninvite her to your event. You are making this a big deal. And at this point, Drew is like, okay, so you don't have a mind of your own? Yeah, because, girl, what is the real issue? I understand you might be seeing some things that you don't like now that y'all are filming together or you're getting to know her a lot more, but it is kind of giving, I'm looking for an issue. We get down here to this Mommy Nation photo shoot. Mommy Nation is a blog for Black women just being moms, overall, just a community, a support system. It's been running for 3 years, Sanya said, and now they have merchandise, which is the reason why they're down at the photo shoot. Now, Kandi is there first, and the photo shoot originally consisted of Sanya, Drew, and Kandi. But Sanya is telling Kandi that she uninvited Drew because they need to have a talk, and she feels like the photo shoot isn't the proper place to do so. So Kandi is like, girl, no, you did not uninvite her. Like, what is going on? Exactly. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. So she then replaces she replaces Drew for Kenya. Kenya gets there and Sis is totally unaware that she has to be a part of this photo shoot. She thought she was there in support, not to be in front of the camera. So she don't have no relaxed type of clothing on, no nothing. And Kandi was saying in her confessional that Kenya don't do nothing without a check. And I don't blame her. Like, girl, you gonna have to, there's nothing wrong with doing a photo shoot for free for a friend. Nothing wrong with that. But, you and Kenya just starting out, sis. So it's like, yeah, you didn't even make it clear. Put in the fine print, sis, something. Let them know that they are going to need to be camera ready because they're going to be a part of the photo shoot. Anyway, oh my gosh, why did I just think about this? Why did I just think about when Kenya and Drew was at the little Korean grill place? Girl, Kenya, why she keep running in the ground that she didn't know that men were going to be a part of the New York trip? Girl, stop saying that. That literally just made me think of that. I don't know why. Like, stop saying that. You literally knew. I don't know why she blocking that part out. But girl, whatever. Anyway, they get into the photo shoot. And the photos look really nice. But it's so funny that I was thinking this and Kandi said it. She was like, why did you choose us to be a part of the photo shoot? And she said that she didn't want to invite everybody. And hopefully they understand. But she invited Kenya and Kandi because she connected with them the most in New York. But to me, just like everybody else has been saying, I'm starting to see it, y'all. I do feel like Sanya is using the two it girls, okay, of the cast as a come up because she's using these photos as Black Friday promos. So it's like, okay, I see where you're getting at this point. you're using Kenya and Candy, who are the two popular girls at this point of the cast, as a way to sell your product. Like, you're not slick, girl. I see you. I'm starting to see Sanya. I understand it. But, yeah, she said that's the reason why she invited the two of them, because she felt close to them in New York. So, child, it is what it is. So now Sanya wants to invite the girls to this Jamaican themed dinner to show her culture, introduce them to her mama. Candy knows yes, want to see where she live at, but you ain't getting no invitation to the houses because the house is not complete. They having it at, it sound like probably like one of those cooking venues or whatever that they usually use on these type of shows. So yeah, you ain't getting the invitation to the house just yet, Miss Ma'am, nosy ass. So she was saying that her parents live with her, and you know they've been living with her for 2 months, and she's doing this cooking thing. Her mama's going to be involved. So Mama Joyce is now invited because Candy asked if she could bring her mama. Child, listen, I can see them getting along, but we know how Mama Joyce be acting. She don't know how to act on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but we see she know how to act on Candy and the gang. So hopefully she bring that energy over to the show, because I cannot stand Mama Joyce on RHOA. But I really, really enjoyed her on Candy and the gang. So hopefully, yeah, she brings that personality to this show. We'll just see though. So yeah, Sanya is gonna throw her Caribbean dinner. She want to talk to Drew at that time and all of that. So then Kenya gets into Tyrone ghosting Sheree in Philly, and how there's a photo circulating around the blogs of her being outside of the restaurant by herself and crying. I was like, child, I don't even remember all of that, but that's definitely embarrassing. And I understand why Sheree ain't want to go outside, but you know what? Fuck him, girl. Go outside and stun on his ass. Anyway, Candy is feeling like, yeah, he ain't come because he dealing with somebody else and he ain't know what to explain to that lady that he's staying with. And that makes sense because, like I said, why not just be like, babe, pull up on me since I'm not able to make it to the restaurant? She can't pull up on you because you staying with that bitch. And now y'all was practicing abstinence, and Sanya feels like, you know, that's the reason why she was doing that, because she was trying to see if he was committed. And Candy feels like she made the right decision because Candy is convinced that he with some other woman. And I'm convinced as well. But child, Marlo is throwing the single ladies get together with Sheree, Marlo, and Kenya to make Sheree feel better, and the other ladies are not invited because they married. But then before they tried to wrap the shit up, Sanya talking about, can I get some more pictures? Girl, yeah, at this point, the girls seem obviously tired. They got to do a photo shoot and they got to film a scene. Girl, you need to pay them a fee because they was not feeling doing another look for you. Marlo then pulled out all the stops for this Sheree singles lady party. She done got a Fendi rep over there to do an in-house experience. They had so much to choose from. It was very nice, very sweet. She got all the comfort foods that Sheree loves. You know, she's just trying to pull out all the stops for Sheree to make her feel better and just doing shit that Tyrone should have done. Now, I absolutely love this. I think that the setup was very beautiful. I think it was a very thoughtful thing for Marlo to do. Kenya was supposed to show up with some some desserts and all of that. So she's realizing that she hasn't heard from Kenya. Marlo FaceTimes her, and Kenya is in the bed. And she said that she doesn't feel good. She tried to come. She's starting to feel woozy. She said that, I guess, she kicked it like it started the day before at Sanya's photo shoot. But she also said that her throat was scratchy when she met up with Drew for dinner. So I guess it's just, you know, obviously progressing. But she wasn't feeling well. But my thing is, sis, you laying in the bed, when was you going to tell Marlo that you wasn't going to show up? So Marlo was like, yeah, she talking about you feeling sick, but that face is beat. So she feel like she lying, but Drew is going to come by and drop off the desserts for her instead. So hopefully Drew can just stick around and try to be there. Oh no, Drew might not be the best thing because her and Sheree just got on good terms, so she might not be the best person to show up. But anyway, yeah, she ain't coming. Now, Sanya is in this Jamaican grocery store with her mama. And she said that her mom is an excellent cook. Over time, her mama tried to show her how to cook, but she just feels like she doesn't have time to do it. My thing is, y'all don't teach our kids how to cook when they kids, because that's where you really start to learn how to make certain things. Like, I started cooking at the age of 8. Like, so, like, in the kitchen on the stove at 8, because that's when we started staying by ourselves. Me and my brother started watching ourselves, and I would cook on the stove. So, I don't know. It's just like, y'all don't teach our kids how to cook food when y'all kids. Because, I mean, yeah, now she's an adult and she's, the superstar athlete. Girl, I don't know. That ain't my business, child. But, girl, you would think you would want to keep your Caribbean traditions and things and learn how to cook the shit yourself to pass it on down to your son. Hell, get Deucey in the kitchen right now. Ain't he for it? Start him early. Anyway, yeah, they talking about this dinner, how many people are going to show up. And now Sanya is again questioning inviting Drew because of what Kenya messy ass then said about Sanya possibly not having a mind of her own and how she wasn't being a good friend. But I'm like, okay, Sanya, it's okay for you to talk to Kenya about how you feel about Drew, but now Drew can't express how she feels about you to Kenya. Like, girl, I just feel like you're really doing too damn much. She talking about some, she started speaking patois a little bit, or at least her accent start coming out hella strong. Like, they want to see the real Sanya is about to show up. Like, girl, okay. And what? For what? What is all this energy for? Doing the damn most. This is a mess. Okay, so they doing this, flip-flopping scenes, Sanya having a conversation with her mama. Drew shows up with the cupcakes, the little desserts for Kenya, and her and Marlo are having a conversation. Now, mind you, the other girls had no idea of this Mommy Nation. Some of the girls had no idea about this Mommy Nation photo shoot, right? So Marlo was totally unaware that the photo shoot was even happening. Drew knew because she got invited, but Kenya didn't even know that Candy was invited. So it's like, yeah, whatever. That's Sanya's thing, but some of the girls just did not know what was going on with that. So now Drew is now finding out that she was replaced with Kenya, and how she just really feels like Sanya is now inviting her to this dinner and acting like nothing happened, but you uninvited me to your photo shoot. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So then you see Sanya talking to her mama, and she's saying how she sent out the, group message to the ladies inviting them to the dinner, and Drew declined because she feels like, based on the text that she sent yesterday uninviting her, that it wasn't a good thing. So now Sanya is feeling like Drew is being dramatic. Are you serious? Now, she giving you what you dished out and she being dramatic. Child, I never thought that I would be defending Drew to this extent. But Sanya, you definitely doing the most. Marlo is peeping game as to why she decided to invite Kenya and Candy to her photo shoot instead of Drew and Candy or whatever, or everybody in general, because she feels like she's using Candy and Kenya because they have the most followers on social media compared to the other girls. See, we all seeing each other at this point. Drew don't want to be fake, so she really ain't feeling the idea of, getting together. But then you see Sanya basically saying that she feels like it's too much, and her mom is like, don't even let Drew get to you because Drew don't want none of this. All right, we don't want you, Miss Mama Ma'am, to channel your inner Drew. Not inner Drew, your inner Mama Joyce, and trying to fight Drew down at this damn event. Let your daughter handle her situations on her own. We don't need another Mama Joyce on the cast. Please calm it down. And then I ran across, speaking of her parents, I ran across Sanya's mama on Instagram. You know how reels just be popping up on Instagram, child. And her parents have their own page. Child, the whole family is just a family of content creators. All they do is make damn reels all day. All of them. Down to her sister and her husband, the parents, Sanya and Ross, and then they all come together and do reels. I said, child, that's what y'all be doing in that damn house, making a whole bunch of damn TikToks and Instagram reels. But anyway, yeah, mama, please calm it down, because we don't need all of that energy. It's Sheree bored ass in the house for me with her Lay's thick cut sea salt potato chips. Girl, the Sis had a whole confessional talking about them damn chips. Girl, get out the house for real. Like, I understand you feeling some type of way, but I'm glad Marlo is throwing this surprise for her, because sis over there examining and giving a thorough review on them damn thick cut chips. Girl, get your ass in the car and pull up on Marlo, because this, no ma'am. So Sheree put her outfit on, and it was actually cute. I seen two-tone jeans like that before. I've always thought they were cute, but I was like too scared to try that myself. I might have to go ahead and buy me a pair, because they was like mom jean style. Oh my gosh, they were so cute. Okay, look, I'm gonna have to find something similar to that, girl, because yeah, them was cute. Anyway, she got herself together. She got in the car. The driver is not supposed to tell her where she going. She got to put a mask on. Child, all this is just to go to Marlo's house, but they doing that down at Marlo's house. Drew and Marlo are struggling and scrambling to get everything done. Marlo done had more food delivered to the house. Like, girl, what? How much food do you expect for really only 3 people? I mean, it's only 2 at this point, but girl, yeah, you would have thought you invited the whole damn cast. And really, I feel like that's what she should have done. I understand the other girls are married, but I mean, more support, the more the merrier. Like, you know, they all would have been uplifting and making her feel better. But I can understand that too, because, you know, all the girls, somebody is liable to bring up some drama, child. So maybe they made the right decision. But Drew trying to make her a plate before she go, and the music that they was playing was building suspense to see if Sheree was going to get there in time. Drew had to slide out the back door. Marlo said she couldn't stay because she is married, even if it is to Ralph. Okay, because listen, that is not a good thing. Anyway, yeah, so Drew had to get the hell on. I actually did enjoy seeing Marlo and Drew together. It's like an odd pairing, but I did like the scenes that they had. Sheree gets there, and Marlo was like, look, before you get out the car, we gonna have to do... I know y'all can't see me because, you know, I'm behind the scenes. But remember when they went to South Africa, the smalls versus the talls, and Sheree had got into it with Marlo. Marlo was acting ignorant as all hell. Child, the memories. Anyway, yeah. So she lets her know that, baby, it's all about you. You a baddie. F Tyrone. I got you a personal, you know, salesman from Fendi. Girl, shop until you drop. Now, I did peep Sheree in the confessional talking about, I feel like this was a nice gesture. I said, yeah, but there's a but somewhere. Yeah, she wanted Marlo to buy her something, because y'all know Sheree. She ain't got the biggest bag on the show. You got $11,000 to spend on Fendi. So they sit down. Marlo fixed Sheree a plate. And she was telling her that Kenya claimed she was sick, but her face was beat. This was originally supposed to be the 3 of us. But then they get down to the conversation of Tyrone and how he left her for dead, basically, in dirty-ass Philly. And she's sitting there outside the restaurant looking like a Barbie. So she was like, Marlo was like, girl, he was making you look stupid. Like, I can Google you sitting outside of the damn restaurant. Like, he is making a fool of you. So she was just basically saying, leave his dusty ass. Marlo said, I'm not going to judge you, but really you deserve better. She was saying all the things that needed to be said. You know, usually with friendships, you have friends who be like, you know, I don't want to tell you to leave him. I don't want to da-da-da-da. But sometimes you need to hear the real. It's ultimately up to you. But if you do want to continue to look like a fool in public and in private, baby, then that's on you, because obviously this is not the first time he's done this. Remember when she was on FaceTime with Kenya, Sheree said that, you know, she said something that obviously showed that this isn't the first time that he's done this. So, girl, listen. Marlo said, baby, this is the last time I'm having this conversation with you. And Sheree was like, but don't be mad if it happens again. Don't let this be the last time. Like, girl, okay, at this point, wrap this shit up, because I'm not about to play with this bitch. But honestly, I loved Marlo in this scene. She was being such a supportive friend, so sweet, so thoughtful. I would have loved to see Kenya interact with them, because, you know, obviously the problematic Aquarius of this cast, their sweet sides are everything. And I just love how sweet Marlo was on Sheree. Sweet, but at the same time, very real, very vocal about how she felt about the situation. That's how it's supposed to be. I just hate that Marlo and Kenya about to fall out. I hate to see it. So we get down to this cooking dinner session, all of that. The girls show up. Child, Marlo looked super cute. I loved Kenya's look. Love Sheree's relaxed look. You know, she loved a relaxed look. But, I mean, shit, y'all was cooking, so it was very fitting. She looked cute. Mama Joy showed up. Candy, baby, that hair and that outfit, please get a stylist. Because I'm just not understanding why we 14 seasons in and you not showing up looking dressed up. I just don't get it. And she had the worst look for me. Who else was? Drew wasn't there. They talked about that. Sanya said Drew wasn't interested in coming. So, you know, that's the reason why she's not there. And they get to cooking. Mama start explaining to them, you know, the Jamaican cuisine, how to pick out, what is it? How to pick out a plantain. All of that. Her and Mama Joy seem to be getting along. You know what? Sanya's mama looked like Lala. She looked like what Lala would look like as an elder person. I don't know why that just came off a little rude to me, elder person. I mean, she is older, so. But yeah, when Lala gets older, I feel like she's going to look like Sanya's mama. So, you know, these girls, they really not into cooking like that. But, you know, they going through it. And then they bring up Sheree. Because Kenya started coughing. And everybody was like, girl, not you coughing? Like, And it's funny how, you know, basically you showed up here today, but you couldn't be there for Sheree yesterday. Now, Sheree is in her feelings because Candy knows about Tyrone leaving her in Philly because Kenya told her. Now, Kenya did say up front, like, you know, I told her, I'm sorry, like, I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to tell her. But Sheree's thing is, okay, you know that this man left me, Candy, but you didn't call me. I don't know why it seems like Sheree is giving very needy. I don't know. I mean, I get it. But Candy said that she was waiting for Sheree to actually make that call and share that information. And I can understand Candy's side of that. Like, maybe she's too embarrassed to even say it. So maybe she just wants to allow Sheree that time to, you know, get her emotions out and then make that phone call to express what happened. But then again, I mean, the shit is in the blog. So it's like, okay, if it is in the blogs, you could have called her to check on her to see if she was okay. But it's kind of like Sheree is giving very needy this season. She's asking so much out of Candy. And I don't know the extent of their friendship. I don't know if they're as close as Candy and Kenya are. But that's the way Sheree is acting. I understand they have history, but I don't know. She's just requiring a lot out of Candy, and she's continuously having this beef with her. So then they're questioning Kenya because Marlo and Sheree, well, Sheree was saying that she really wanted Kenya to be there. And she was like, okay, well, yeah, I couldn't be there because I was sick. And I was in Glam because I was planning to go. But I started feeling sick. And the doctor told me to stay home until I got tested. Once she was in the clear, that's why she showed up the next day. Don't make this a big thing. Like, it's obviously clear. She made it clear why she was in Glam and why she didn't show up. The girl is coughing. Like, what the hell do y'all want from her? So Mama Joyce, because at this point, the girls are going back and forth. But Mama Joyce is like, hey, cut all that shit out. Y'all heard what the girl said. She said she was sorry. So, like, dead all of this. Sheree is still talking about, you know, for all the people, out of all people, Drew was being supportive of her. That meant a lot. Girl, just stop. I needed support. Okay, well, then you should have called her if that's the case. Like, if you wanted to talk to Candy, then call her. I don't know. It's just so weird how they just jumping on Candy like that. And it's just like, it's not even that damn deep. So they get into Mama Joyce talking about Tyrone and how she needs to leave him. You know, that's not the type of thing. And then they all start calling out Candy and how Candy was dealing with somebody in jail. Her baby daddy was in jail and all that shit. So Mama just was like, nah, you do need to leave him. Sheree acting dumb though, because she said, well, Marlo, I did take your advice. I blocked him, but that don't mean he's gonna be blocked forever. Girl, stop. Like, please. Just go ahead and go, just be with him. Just say that. Like, stop trying to act like you don't want to deal with him no more, and just get back to normal. Shit, if that's the case, you need to be picking up the phone when he called, because you leaving the damn door open and it's giving confusion. Like, girl, just dealing with that dumbass nigga. Like, you too. Anyway, that's her life, child. Anyway, they start talking about how Drew was being supportive to Sheree and how Marlo wanted her to show up. And Sanya was saying, yeah, I wanted to have that conversation with her, blah, blah, blah. Now Marlo was like, okay, well, who was invited to Mommy Nation? And it was just Kenya and Candy. And Marlo was like, okay, so you just didn't invite me and Sheree. Okay, but you said that you was getting close to Candy. Girl, I just started getting close to Candy. Candy not somebody that you meet and you just like, oh my gosh, I feel so connected type shit. She ain't, that's not true, because Candy and Kim, they hit it off very quickly. I think after that situation happened and it went left, I think Candy kind of put her guard up with some of the girls on the show, because yeah, her and Kim, they were really, really close, and her and Phaedra were really, really close. So I feel like after she got stung by two people that she had grew a close connection with fast, I think that kind of made her a little standoffish with the other girls and not really so, hey, my name is Candy, let's be best friends. And plus, Marlo, you were gunning for her in the beginning because y'all knew each other off the show, and then you got on the show and started acting like an ass towards her. So that's probably why she's not that connected with your ass, because you was doing the most. So consider the source, boo. It's you. So Marlo chooses to take Sheree outside in the midst of the conversation. She's like, Sheree, come with me real quick. They go outside. Sanya already know that they on some bullshit, because Marlo was like, okay, yeah, you ain't invite us. Girl, please, Candy, y'all ain't building that connection like that. Bitch, bye. Like, that's what she said. So Sanya already know, okay, they going to talk shit about me. Candy is peeping in her confessional. Like, I don't really know about Marlo and Sheree being buddy-buddy, because I feel like Marlo was trying to drag Sheree into her mess. And true indeed, that is exactly what she doing, Candy, because she pulled Sheree outside, and she was like, you don't feel like Sanya is up their asses? Like, yeah, Candy is, that girl. She got all the followers. And at this point, Sanya ain't been on the track in 50 years. She got 20 people in her house. Baby, she trying to make Mommy Nation shake. I said, oh, God. She ain't lying though. That is what it's giving. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. Marlo was going in on Candy. Like, what is happening? So she was saying that Candy is money mommy nation, because she got a whole team in a daddy daycare, and she said she a damn hoe. She done fucked everybody. And she said the pussy wasn't good. That's why she got a date under her tax bracket. Oh my gosh, take me now. Marlo, what is happening? Why are you going so hard on Candy? And she was saying that Candy is basically selfish. She ain't looking out for nobody else. I don't understand where Marlo was coming from as far as saying that Candy doesn't help the black community. Like, girl, are you looking around? Candy is very helpful to the community. She's so helpful. She creates jobs, okay? All the restaurants that she's opened. She ain't paying them that much, but she creating opportunities. I feel like, remember when they did the pandemic situation, Candy had a pull up and, grocery shop type of situation. There's numerous things that Candy has done for the community. And I don't like the fact that Marlo was questioning that, because it's like, what are you doing? Like, really, what are you doing? That's weird. But she is going to fuck in on Candy. And I just feel like Candy is an innocent bystander. You taking your non-invitation to Sanya's event out on Candy, and it don't make sense to me. Then she's trying to get on Kenya, talk about Miss America, Kenya more hair care. But in our reality, you was a video hoe. Girl, it's her trying to diminish their accomplishments for me. And you talking about she was a hoe, she fucked every rapper, but you fuck old white men for coin, sis. Like, what are you talking about? These ladies were somebody before you even came on this show. We didn't know who you was until Housewives of Atlanta. Candy was in Escape in high school. Okay? She was making money as a damn teenager. After the group broke up, she was a songwriter, winning Grammys, doing all of this before Housewives of Atlanta. Fuck who she fucking. Think about the accomplishments. Kenya, yeah, Miss USA, making history, the first Black Miss USA. She's doing Kenya more hair care. She was in all kind of 90s sitcoms, movies. Yeah. And meanwhile, what you doing, Miss? I am an actress. Check my IMBD or IMDb, whatever the hell the shit is. But you only got one listed credit. You made 2 cameos on the games people play on BET in 2019. Girl, you just doing this, Miss New Money. Please do not try to come for Candy and Kenya, because that's where you gonna go wrong. Then Marlo said that Kenya then fucked every rapper and didn't get a ring. Here goes Sheree. Facts. No, you ain't saying facts, bitch. While you just got left outside of a restaurant with a circulating picture of you looking like a damn fool from this dirty ass jail bar from Philly. Girl, please do not play. You talking about facts off of a fucking ring when we know that you was with Bob solely for the money and you still don't have shit to show for it after the damn divorce. Girl, get the fuck out of here, brokey. Listen. Y'all coming for the wrong people. Y'all really are. It's not, this situation does not warrant all that energy that Marlo is putting out. Sheree, we already know that, Sheree she has that follower mentality, because remember how she was with Kim when Kim was on here right before Kim decided to leave? You going down the wrong road, boo. Talking about some damn facts. Girl, please. Meanwhile, you still hopeful for you and Tyrone to rekindle things. And you was on your gold digging shit with Bob and ain't got shit to show for it. Girl, I mean, you got beautiful kids, but since you ain't sitting on no damn alimony coin, stop playing. You was hollering about spending $11K on some damn Fendi. By Sheree. Bitch can't even get She by Sheree off the ground since season 1. And oh my gosh, and Marlo is just, ain't even much to say about Marlo. I'm just mad because I feel like as a friend, when my friend get to talking shit like that, I'll be like, all right, bitch, no. Calm down. Be nice. Like, I'm not just facts. Yup. Like, Sheree, you being a damn follower. And at this point, I'm ready to bop you upside your head. So, Marlo was doing all of this in the name of Candy not supporting Sheree. Girl, going too hard for a situation that's not even yours. Obviously, there's an alliance that's forming. Marlo and Sheree about to be thick as thieves or whatever the hell. Child, they want to go back inside. Marlo talking about she wished that Drew was coming. She ends up showing up. And it's basically on some to be continued type shit, because we'll see how the interaction goes next week. But that was my thoughts on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I did enjoy the episode. I'm liking this season. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I feel like it's not a lot of though the drama is unnecessary, it's not to the point of annoyance. I feel like the group is getting along. There's no gates happening. Penny gates and things of that nature. So I could appreciate that. Snake gates. But I do like this season. It's not people that I was about to say it's not people that I don't like, but y'all know how I feel about Drew. But Drew is actually not getting on my nerves as much as she usually does. I guess because we can just see the antics. It's the same antics as last season. So it is what it is. Y'all, let's get down in the comments and talk. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this review, this episode. Please, again, do not forget to check us out tonight on the Whether You Like It or Not panel. It will be hosted by Josiah's World TV. We will have that link in the description, and it will be on the community tab. Check us out tonight, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Y'all, I feel like I started getting a little better. Like, I kind of started off a little sluggish in this video, but then I feel like I kind of got a little vibrant towards the end, in the middle end. What y'all think? Anyway, bye.